Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? How was Yoda? I'm not sure what that means, to be honest with you. Yoga, how was yoga? I know what that means. Yoga was good, I needed it. I hadn't taken it in a minute. So, it's good. What up, Kip Smith in the building? We've got you. We got all your needs here in the Earlverse. That's a fact, Jack. And we hope that, and when I say we hope, I mean me and Lois hope that you look nowhere else for your streaming needs. But if you do, I'm such a good guy that I will direct you into streams that are going on right now. And so let's see who's streaming right now. Just because I'm a good guy. And what up? Arigato konnichiwa. Aimasu. Barry Caravello streaming right now. I mean, who wouldn't want to listen to that? We've got Keanu Thompson streaming right now. We've got Bobby Nick. So we've got some big streamers going. If you do not like my style. And I wouldn't blame you. Wrestling action figures. They're not dolls. They are action figures. So I can't cook at all, to be honest with you. Do I have a John Cena doll? I do not. We've got Spurg. I mean, we have a lot of streaming choices right now. So I do appreciate the 21 people who are in here. I appreciate you guys. I know that, okay, cool, I love it. I don't even know what that is, David, so I don't even know how to do that field of vision. But I welcome you to the stream. All I ask of you, if you are new to the stream, if you could kindly hit the like and subscribe button, that would make me a very happy man. I did not go to lunch with the great Jeremiah Watkins the other day. You have been given false intel, my friend. Are we? I don't even know what that means, Skippy. You love my voice. Oh, I appreciate that. I love it too. A lot of people love it. Of course, there's a few people who don't, and that's fine. By the way, as soon as this stream is over, I will be watching Tulsa King. I forgot that is the new season is out. Never. I will never roast battle again, SC. I think you're trolling me, though, but it's allowed. Because I know who you are. You know, there really isn't a reason for me to roast battle. Oh, thank you. What up? I mean, I went 4-1 on TV, and literally, it got me nothing. So, well, the roast battle, I went on because Jeff is in New York and Moses asked me to do it. En route, I think you're not telling the truth there. I was going to watch Ice Castles or stream the great Earl Skakel. Love Tulsa King. I love Ice Castles. I cry every single time at the end of that movie. I am chill. I am chill. Do you have veneers or your teeth just that good? I wore braces for about 12,000 years, so no veneers here. Sweet Cheetah, have you heard? I don't know the words, but Sweet Cheetah. Great song. Your thoughts on Jimmy Kimmel coming back? I mean, that will probably be tomorrow night the most watched episode of any talk show, maybe even surpassing the last episode of Johnny Carson. So I didn't think the joke was that bad. It's a great. Now I'm not a great comedy writer. I've never said that. I think that Trump is on the fourth stage of grief construction. That's fucking funny, man. So, yeah, I will watch it. I never watch. I'm going to watch the monologue. So, Caspian, you can do better than that. Indeed I do, David. Indeed I do. Actually, it's a great lead-in. I mean, people are going to be excited. Don Barris tomorrow night doing the audience warm-up he's going to be kind of like the comedy before roast battle. Like usually they have about 5 to 6 comics before they start roast battle. So the first 2 or 3 comics always do better. And then the tough spots are 3 to 6 because people just want the battles. So. Jason, you're bombing in my stream. I can't have that. You got to be funny, and that you really should super chat that. You cheap fuck. So, no, I'm not trans. You guys, do we have a spammer in the mist? No one is going to look at your shitty spam like. Can you battle even if you have 0 talent and poor hygiene? Well, that would probably get you into the championship mix. Thank you, Man in Space. I appreciate that. The whole world of YouTube channels revolves around subscriptions, so I appreciate it. I'd rather have, admit it, I'm sure Don Barris will be very nervous going up. I mean, Don's a pro. Very hard for someone like Don to be nervous. I mean, he's been a performer for 35 years, 40 years, or whatever it's been. So I'm a stand-up comic from Los Angeles, California, my friend. I also dabble in the voiceover world. I'm sure everyone will be nervous. Kimmel's agent will be nervous. Kimmel's manager will be nervous. Kimmel will be nervous. The writers will be nervous. That's where the key focus is going to be on the jokes he's going to do. So the writing staff right now probably will not get much sleep tonight. So we don't do the all caps in here. Half hawk, half man, $5. Sadly, Earl is far more handsome than me. Well, I don't know what you look like, so I thank you, I guess. Uh-oh, did someone, who are you? Hello from Tel Aviv, Lahaim, Oscar. I mean, everyone's going to be nervous. I'm sure Trump is nervous. And what's he going to say about me? I'm sure Disney execs are going to be nervous. I'm sure other networks, talk shows are going to be watching. Okay, what's he going to do? Is he going to say anything about us? Is he going to say anything, you know, oh, Fernando, come on now. You go into a stranger's stream and accuse him of being gay, knowing nothing about me. Fernando, you're so far back in the closet, I got to donate you to Goodwill, bitch. Just hit the subscription button. Oh, Gabriel, you have no followers, no subscribers, no picture. I mean, I'm going to deport you for that joke. And by the way, I have a new rule with the trolls. You can say whatever you want to me, but I won't read it unless you super chat it to me. This is the Kevin Brennan business model, baby. So that's automatically going to discount all of you because you're too fucking cheap. The trolls, that is, not the OG streamers. Thank you very much. I mean, half hawk, half man admits I'm the better looking man and paid $5 for the privilege. It just shows the power of being likable. Colbert gets canceled and people do jack. Kimmel gets canceled. And yeah, 100%. I mean, Kimmel, he had a comedy background. Colbert didn't really. So, and I think Kimmel's just, like you said, he's just more likable, to be honest with you. So yeah, we don't do the spam in here. You can troll me. Everything stays except for the dirty words. But yeah, I mean, it's, the next 24, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they're going to be watching. Everyone in the world is going to be, at least in America, is going to be watching. So what did you do to KB? He was mad at your who. I don't know. I didn't listen to the show today. I listened to the show, but I did not watch the show today. So I don't know. KB's just doing shtick. I mean, that's just who he is. I mean, anything's possible, I mean, he's going to have a welcome, repent. Welcome. Hit the subscription button, my man. Thank you, Raged Guy Animation. So, I mean, Jason, come on now. You think you're the first person to call me old? I guarantee you I look better than 95% of the stream right now. Trust me on that one. All right, Crane, you're bombing in my stream. You got one more chance, and then you're on suspension. I mean, you people think you're going to come into a professional comedian stream and be funny. Be funny. What scares you the most these days, Earl? This chat, to be completely honest with you. Everyone's gay, someone's trans, you're ugly, this and that, and like, you people are on a 14.4 modem on a gateway computer. These are the new Meta glasses. What up, Earl? What's the yoga controversy about? Trying to steal the spotlight from Bobby? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Please explain yourself. I don't know, Mr. Josh Denny. I did have a gateway computer. That's why I did that. That was old school there. I see the Comedy Store as a big show on Thursday with Russell Peters and Jay Leno. I wouldn't know. I'm not on those big shows. I just do the Saturday night closeout. Wow, Crane, you are bombing. You're 0 for 2. One more chance. If you bomb, I got to put you on 24-hour timeout. I'm not blocking you. I'm not banning you. Just on 24-hour timeout. So take a step away from the computer. Take a deep breath. Take a few minutes. You don't have to get the next one out. But if your next joke is not funny, 24-hour timeout. Um, well, you might be gay yourself, Sir Drums, if you're coming back. Can you? No, I don't. We don't do that in here. Go to the. Go to Perry Carabello's stream. You seem. Oh, I would be great, but I think there's about 2,000 people ahead of me. Arsenio's on the show. I'm sure you could get on. Probably not, unless they wanted me to close it out. There's very few comics can follow 5 or 6 famous comics. I can do it. No, I don't block. You got to listen, bro. You got to listen, Sir Drums. I block people if they do. No, I don't block people. I put them in 24-hour timeout. If you go 0 for 3 in the joke department, I can't have you hogging up my stream with unfunny. I do enough of that on my own. So, yes, I do have wrestling figures in the background. Thank you very much. I had a Celsius energy drink. Thank you very much. Kimmel should have you do a set tomorrow to close the show. Really stick it to RFK. That's a fact, Jack. Kevin Brennan talking bad about my family. Shit. As good as I've been to that guy, done about 40 MLCs, never been paid $1, saved probably 70% of the shows I've been on. You guys know that's true. And I never asked for money. And, that's the thanks I get. Blue raspberry lemonade. We don't do the all caps in here, Mr. Crackstina. So please, as a courtesy to the other people in the stream, lowercase only. Unless you are Peter the Chicken Man Brennan's burner account. So it is very good. Cherry Cola is also very good. Yeah, there's no problem. I mean, listen, there's shows I don't do well. I'm sure Kimmel will be very grateful to the celebrities who stood up for him. Yeah, 100%. Crackstina, you're 0 for 2. It's the same line. You can't use the same line twice. Tell Brennan he better pay up next time. I don't want money. That's the funny thing. But, you're going to pay Hope Gutierrez, but you're not going to pay me. Because Hope Gutierrez saves nothing. What's the most common day job for comics? No all caps in here, JB. I know I do voice acting. I know selling printer ink was pretty big back in the day, and restaurant gigs, waiter, bartending. Yeah, I mean, listen, trolls are welcome here. I mean, it's the internet. I'm a comic. I know people are going to say shit. Imagine if Kimmel got canned and Jeff Ross. He probably would, to be honest. I mean, Jeff has got the most amazing ability, I have to give him that, of putting out mediocre product and failing upwards. So, I mean, look at John Reap. You think John Reap is going to be in a Super Bowl commercial? Fuck no. Listen, I don't care if trolls subscribe or not. RoboCop is in the building right there. Thank you very much. You guys have good vision to see RoboCop. I am Barry Jelly on Tyler the Creator's The Jellies. I don't do that in here, Sweaty Socks. This is not a comedy show. This is a... think of this as a bar, and we're all hanging right now. Just subscribe. That's all right if you're a troll or not. Welcome aboard. I saw Iron Man 2. That's the only Iron Man movie I've seen. It was all right. I got to be honest with you. I don't know if the trolls who come in here consider me like a master roaster, but I don't respect trolls from the standpoint of, say it to my face. Come to the Comedy Store any night. It's like when I went to Hackamania and the comedy show. It was all right. I don't think anyone who saw the first Hackamania would say, "Oh my God, this comedy is amazing." Which comedy had the fastest rise? Let me think about that. Um, I've been to Kimmel a few times. Kiss was on. I think I saw Billy Idol. I think, um, and I Don Rickles and Mitch Hedberg. And then so we do the comedy show at Hackamania, and then we did Win Earl Skakel's Money, which was actually my favorite part. And so some heckler or troll in the middle of the room starts heckling me, trolling me, and I stopped the show. And I said, "Come on stage and say it to my face right now," and they didn't say anything. So I don't respect trolls in that regard. Anyone can type on their keyboard, "You're ugly, you're this, you're that." Say it to my face. Because almost 99% of the time, with a heckler, they'll come up to me after the end of the show. They stop heckling and they're like, "Hey, you were really good." So, I mean, Hackamania was a horrible stand up show. They did not want stand up, they just wanted Dabbleverse. They basically should have, looking back, and this isn't a critique on Melton, but it's more, they should have had a roast instead of a comedy show. That crowd did not want to hear stand up. And I get it. But the Win Earl Skakel's Money, which was basically Kill Tony, we gave away $1,000 to youngish, open mic level comics. So I had a good time doing that. Um, Austin, Texas teams. I don't even know what that means. The guy who bombed at Hackamania, "You were funnier than Earl." Yeah, I said, if you notice, I said, "Say it to my face," and I didn't hear from him the rest of the night. So and if he was funnier than me, I don't see his name on the wall at the Comedy Store. And I could get more spots in New York than most New York comics. So I'm good at my place in the comedy world. I'm certainly not a famous comic. Lord knows. I ain't that. But, I'm pretty good at what I do. Um, I do go to Sprouts, Cheese Man. What up, Colt C? I mean, it was a tough room, but I get it. Like I think that, and listen, I got no problem with Melton. He paid me more than he said he would. He treated me very nice. Unfortunately, I had to go home the next day to the Comedy Store because the Comedy Store, while I was driving up to Vegas, said, "Hey, can you close out the show Saturday night?" And that was a sold out show. And yeah, I got paid for that particular show. You split the door with the comics. I've told you guys that a million times. How to quit smoking weed. Just find a replacement. Baby steps. My sister swears by cinnamon sticks. Um, Jeff Dye was recently caught on tape at the Improv saying like the Comedy Store sucks or something. I'm like, okay, well, why did you try and get past there for so long? And I'm friends with Jeff, but like someone was just telling me that today. So now I don't do some of my acts for free in here. There's a lot of my sets from the Comedy Store on YouTube in short form. Yeah, I didn't see the clip, but apparently he was on stage at the Improv and he was kind of bad mouthing the Comedy Store, saying that Improv's cooler. It ain't. And unfortunately, it got back to Rose. So good luck there. I mean, is the store still the best place in LA to do a set? I think it is. I think it's the best club in the country. And I know some people say the Stand is, or the Cellar, or the Mothership. I mean, I think the Mothership is an amazing club if you're in the inner circle. So, um, but I'm not in the inner circle. So, I mean, I played the Mothership and, I had a really good time, but, I wouldn't, I wouldn't go back necessarily, but they'll do fine without me. I wish there was a comedy hit squad. Um, so no all caps in here, baby. What up? What up, Jeff? Welcome aboard, and hit the subscription button. No, I mean people want to vape. That's on them. Does Rogan ever go to the mothership anymore? I don't know. I've been there once. I don't know, about a year and a half ago. So I have zero. I can't play music on the stream. You're friends with Red Band. You need to pull some strings. But I don't. I'm not gonna beg to be in at the mothership. I've seen some of the people they put up. If you think putting those people up is a better play than having me back, then have at it. Um, so does Eddie Bravo do stand up? I mean, he's on a stage. I don't know if what he does is stand up, but I don't think anyone has the balls to tell him that to his face. So he's more. He basically does a podcast, a one-man podcast on when he's on stage. Um, I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I'm around Joe a lot, but since me and Joe have known each other for a long time, we don't really talk like, he's just like two friends. It's I don't know how well you would get along with Callum backstage at the mothership every night. Well, I mean, listen, not well at all. I wouldn't talk to him. I mean, I believe some of the allegations. So I don't care if someone's in. I mean, if he's in at the mothership and that means I never get in, I'm good. No one's career is being made out of the mothership. That's just a fact. So now I'd still love to go there and perform, but I'm not gonna tiptoe around Brian fucking Callen. Eddie Bravo seems like he'd be really entertaining. Yeah, I mean Eddie's a really nice guy, but if you're asking me to judge his stand-up, I mean it's rough. He's not going to open mics. He's not writing new jokes, but he doesn't have to because he'll always, Sam Tripoli will always put him up in front of a hot room. So, okay, buddy. Well, I think I know a little bit more about Rogan than you do, friend. I've known him for 30 fucking years, so I appreciate your investment there. So, but you have to do open mics to like work on material, to see what works, to see what doesn't. And I don't. That was Brendan Schaub's problem. I never saw him at a workout room, not even an open mic, but a workout room. There's a room in Manhattan Beach called Ponchos. It's on Monday nights, and Jeff Dye goes there. I used to go there. Ian Bagg would go there. Sarah Tiana would go there because it's a loud bar show, but you go there to see what works. Because if a joke works at Ponchos, it's going to kill at the Comedy Store. The best was what you said you'd do it if you were on Rogan's show, and if Callan walked in while I was in the middle of the Rogan podcast, and probably nobody believes that I would do this. I would say, Joe, I told you don't do this shit. Thank you for the time. See you later. I really would do that because I don't care. Like I would love to do Rogan, obviously, but fuck Brian Callen. I mean, no big actor or comic moves to Austin if they don't have to. I wonder why he had to move from Hollywood. Laugh Factory's all right. Well, you're not going to get to do it at the Comedy Store. I mean, what you just said, and I'm trying to be helpful when I say this, but so don't take it like I'm slamming you per se. I don't know if you're funny or not. You might be funnier than me. I don't know. That's literally like me calling up Adrian Kempe of the Los Angeles Kings. Going, hey, Adrian, I'd like to play in a game tonight. Can you fit me in the lineup? And I'm a good hockey player, but I ain't good enough to be on the Kings. No, one of my eyes has astigmatism, not autism. The Groundlings, I got kicked out of the Groundlings. So do you think Chris D'Elia was talented? I think he was a salesman. I think he sold the jokes. I mean, did I ever hear a joke he did and go, man, I wish I wrote that? No. But, D'Elia was like Kiss. Kiss's music is average 3-chord music. You listen to any of Kiss's albums, especially the early albums, you're not blown away. But then you see them play the same song live, you're like, this is the greatest band on earth. That was D'Elia, Dane Cook, a few others. Um, so, well, I mean, Prince, you better work on that one. I mean, for your first time in here, you're already bombing. My God. Um, this stream has taught me that, man, there's a lot of unfunny people in this world. Now, you guys might say the same thing about me. Well, guess what? Go to another stream then. You cheap bastards. Sam Tripoli. Yeah, I just had to follow Sam closing out the main room Saturday night. Oh, shit. Colt C, his last member chat. Let's give him a shout out. Thank you, Colt C, for being a member. That's what we do when someone leaves the stream as a member. Brian Callen always made women uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, you know, I had a problem with Brian Callen with the last 3 girlfriends I had at the Comedy Store, especially the last one. You know, so just, yeah, he's a fucking horned up pig. And, you know, when you get accused once, okay, maybe the girl's lying. You get accused twice, all right, maybe that girl's friends with the first girl. But when you're accused like 6 times, I mean, come on. If it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. So, douchey to not read it, Earl. No big deal. I don't know what you're talking about, Cold C. I just read it. Ouch. If I owned the Kings, you would play Earl. Oh, I didn't see that. You got to understand, Cold C. I've got 33 people in here. It's a lot of people for me. So, are you a comedian? No, I'm a performer. I just missed it, guys. I don't not read stuff to be a dick. Sometimes I don't see it. Is Bobby Lee a Rose is the Comedy Store booker? Rosafa. I'm one of the very few comics who survived the cut, if you will. So I'm very lucky in that regard that I still get my main room spot, which is the most valuable spot. Rose is nice to me. I mean, Emily, I was very good friends, or am very good friends with Emily. Yes, I will. I probably won't go to that show Thursday, but, a lot of people ask me what the difference between Emily and Rose was. Emily was more mama hen, like you're all my children. And Rose is more tough love, like she's a little more blunt. But she's still really nice. I mean, I do well with both styles. So, like for example, Emily, if she wanted to see me do new material, she might say, after watching a set of mine, "Hey, Earl, that was really good. I'd love to see what you're working on next week." Basically saying do new jokes. Rose would be like, "Yo, man, that was really fucking funny, but I need to see some new shit." So, I guess I'm not Gina Bobina freeloading. So my question goes unanswered. Well, no, I mean, Colt, you got to understand, like, for me to have 33 people in here at the time, I just missed it, but sorry. And you have to understand that, and I'm not I don't want you super chatting me, but like when no one super chats, it's all a blur to me. It's just all white letters. So, Earl, any chance you're going out on the road in the near future? The Comedy Store is haunted. That's a fact, Jack. I've got some things I'm working on from a TV perspective that if they were to happen, I would do the road more. Do I? I don't. I do not own any. What is the only book that's never brought back to the library? Are you doing a funny joke, Frank? This better be funny, man. Okay, well, Jackie, that's a. Well, I'm going to direct you to Perry Caravello's stream. I think that's more your speed in here. But welcome to the stream, Jackie Claps. Hit the like and subscribe button so all of us in here can know what you're up to in the future. I like to stay in touch with my constituents. So, well, Sir Drums, it's your turn because this is not a stand-up stream. R.I.P. Charlie. Yes, it's unfortunate what happened. I would also say that if he were a Democrat. So, welcome to the stream, Sir Drums. Let's all have fun tonight. And ever met Dice? I've been in Dice Clay's Challenger listening to his son's music. So, yes, Dice is awesome. I had to bring him up one night doing potluck. And he said to me afterwards, "You're really fucking funny." And it was awesome. Yes, the Saturday night main room closeout spot used to be the Kinnison spot. I mean, Mitzi would only put him on last. And then it was the Holtzman spot, then the Tripoli spot, and now it's the Skakel spot. So, Amy, I don't know if they do, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, Cole, you got to understand, it really wasn't, Cole. It really wasn't. Why would I not read that? It was kind of a compliment that if you were the owner of the Kings, you would let me play. Yes, I think Dice did well. I never met Sam Kinison. I wasn't really doing comedy, and I wasn't doing comedy in the mid '80s. You know, it was a 10-month membership chat before that one. I don't know, Colt. You're taking it a little too personal. I think I didn't. Why would I not read that question? Are you actually complimenting me? I just missed it. Do you want the answer? I don't know what that means, Frank. So, yeah, I mean, it was about the Earlverse. I honestly didn't see it. Ask it again, Colt. See, I mean, if you weren't a comic, what would your profession have been? A troll in some guy's stream. I was a private trainer, a fitness trainer before. A big green milestone. Okay, let me check this out. Colt C. Raymond, should he give it up? Comedy. Oh, see, Colt, I didn't even see that one. Raymond, should he give? I'm assuming you're talking about Ray DeVito. I mean, listen, who am I to sit there and say he should give it up? So, ever banged a client in your fitness trainer days? No. I wasn't that good with women back then. So, Colt C, I did not see that one at all. But, I don't like to tell people who they should, when they should quit something. I mean, I've actually never seen Ray's stand-up because I don't count what he did at Hackamania as stand-up. That was, I don't think Ray realized that when he walked out there. He got a standing ovation. There's no doubt he got a standing ovation. But they weren't applauding him because he's like this great comic, which I don't know if he is or isn't. I've never seen a stand-up. But it was more of an excitement in the room of, oh, this is the guy we all goof on. Well, now he's here in front of us and we can goof on him. So, I don't think he realized that. But, I don't like to tell people, if someone told me to quit, I'd be like, fuck off. I'll quit when I want to quit. I've seen, yes, I have seen that. I saw that at Potluck one night when I first started at the Comedy Store. A comic had bombed, and Brody Stevens was like, "Where are you from?" And the kid's like, "La Jolla." And Brody was like, "Well, that drive just got a lot longer." And the kid ran out crying. And, I've never seen the kid since. Even the ovation was a goof. I mean, it wasn't yeah, it was kind of a goof. Like, it would be like, it was kind of like an ovation like Buschetti would have gotten. Like, hey, this is the guy with the big head we all make fun of, but he's in the room right now. This is great. Do you enjoy William Montgomery's style of comedy? I do not. I don't know. I mean, I just don't. He's never made me laugh once, and it's a little one note. It's I could see someone thinking it's funny for 2 minutes, but you want to listen to that for an hour? I don't. And I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm just saying he's not funny to me. Um, my channel dude, Jammy Jam, is. I think Nikki Glazer is very funny. But I'll say this: I think Sarah Tiana is funnier. What's your channel about? Life, baby, life, stand up, roast battle, my life as a comic in Los Angeles, voiceovers. I played hockey but wanted to be a figure skater. Oh, are you a Piazza? Um, but I personally just think Sarah Tiana is funnier. But Sarah also writes for Nikki on the roast, so it's like the best of both worlds. Um, yeah, I do get nervous before every set, but it's not necessarily nerves like, oh my God, am I funny? It's excitement. Is Sarah Tiana the best female comedian today? I think she is. Well, thank you for that lovely compliment, but I don't know what you're in my stream for. Um, well, but a lot of comics bomb in New York, LA comics bomb in New York. My favorite one-liner comedian. Um, Henny Youngman, old school. Um, yeah, I don't understand. I notice many offshore people in modern military. What's to it? Wait, hold on, Jamie. I, I don't. You're gonna have to rewrite that, bro. I don't know what you're saying. I think your comedy. Well, I mean, I'm over the top. I'm a goof. Earl, I once asked Chad Zumock if he could name 3 reasons to continue living, and he generally could not come up with one. Just wanted to let everyone know. Okay, let me read your thing. What's to its style? Oh, what is my style of comedy? Dry, sarcastic. Um, well, it's definitely not Mitch Hedberg, but it's Mitch Hedberg. So take out the GE. Yeah, I don't, Jamie, you seem like you were struggling writing that, but I'm like a Stephen Wright, a cool Stephen Wright. Um, well, I don't mind if they, no name comic. What am I supposed to say to that? See, that's the thing with trolls. Give me something to play with, and we'll have a little back and forth. But like when you just sit there and say you're a no name comic, okay, then what are you doing on my stream, brother? I like to think of him as Mitch Hugberg. He seemed like a nice fellow. I never met him. Buddhist priest in the house. So I don't, I don't like trolls, but I deal with them. I think I'm definitely the most troll-friendly streamer. Yeah, we don't do the gay stuff in here, man. And if you want me to do that, you got to super chat that request. Hello, I'm a big, big, big fan of Ricky Gervais. So he is someone who I appreciate how he approaches a business. Yeah, but, I would say Robert Schimmel, if you knew who he was, Stephen Wright. I do not play with Hollywood execs, which is why I only have 24 people on my stream. Thank you very much. I'm just a humble comic from Los Angeles, trying to make it in a very tough world. Just a little gay stuff. Keep your fans happy. Yeah, Zoom is right as always. You can do a little gay stuff, but we only do gay for pay here. 100%. That's a fact, Jack. You're from Cali. It's all gay stuff. Well, not all. Trust me on that one. I love Stephen Wright. Jamie, you got to pay for a joke. Because then if I do one joke for free, then it's, hey, to do another joke. And, then it's like a free-for-all in here. I love that Ricky just does that. Yeah, Ricky don't give a F. Earl, do you believe Shecky Green is underrated? I do not, to be honest with you. Flyers. Oh shit, Earl, I saw you live once. Well, I hope it was visually pleasing for you. Hit the like and subscribe button, babies. And, hopefully you come back for more, as Rat would say. Give that boy some big money. He will make you laugh. I mean, well, I appreciate that, Felix W. I don't need big money, honey, but so far I've made $5. So there you go. I would say Joe DeRosa looks like me. Joe DeRosa looks like a mongoloid version of me. Opinion on Obama. I mean, I think he was like a pro wrestler. His speeches sounded good. They were well written, but then when you broke them down, he was no better than any other president. But we typically don't talk politics in here. Paper joke. I bet your sets are expensive then. Well, I mean, I think they're economical. I mean, it's expensive to come to a comedy show, that's for sure. But just can't. You don't ask Mark McGuire, "Hey, hit a home run for free." Well, you got to pay to play, baby. Lucifer fell with both wings. You're still here because Christopher Robin imagined you. I don't know what that means. Is that a Boo ET? I'm not sure. I do have some AEW action figures. I mean, look, there's one right in front of me. A Kenny Omega. A Kenny Omega doll. It's a special edition Kenny Omega doll, so enjoy it. Well, thank you, Jamie. Welcome to the stream. Come back anytime. We don't do the all caps in here, TF. So simmer it down, will you? Yeah, go to an open. This isn't an open mic. I tell you what. Let's hit the live button. Let's see who's live right now. No other streamers do this. You can go to Mersh, Nightwave Radio. You can Bobby Nick, the great Bobby Nick, is in the house. Rock Bottom with Ray DeVito. We're going live at the same time as Ray DeVito. There you go. And we got. Let me see here. That's about it. So, welcome to the show. Got any Funko Pops for sale? I don't have my teeth bleached. Thank you, Tia, for understanding. Sorry, I gotta have some rules. No, we don't do that in here. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Sting, aka Steve Borden. Everyone is live watching you. Well, that's fine too. They can stream snipe me or whatever. I mean, when you're stream sniping me, you've run out of options, baby. So, Frank, but thank you. What in the name of Christ? Well, there you go. We're not a religious channel in here, so we don't do the Jesus talk in here. My Joe DeRosa joke. If Joe puts on a necklace, it becomes a belt. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. George Perez has my favorite roast joke on me. He said I look like a stretched out Brad Williams. I've never taken a picture with Sting. The lines to meet him are just too long. I'm not waiting in line for a couple hundred people to meet him. Like, I want to meet him when it's more like one-on-one. Like, I'm with Russell Peters or something, and Russell, who knows everyone's like, Earl, come here. Well, the secret to white teeth is brushing them. I know that's who's your favorite comedian? I don't really like comics. I like comedy shows, like All in the Family, and I mean Don Rickles, I guess. Check out Don Rickles live at the Sands. 68. I mean, it's a groundbreaking album, and I very much try and emulate that style. So you got to floss and stuff, and I don't floss that much, but I brush my teeth twice a day. Rickles was the GOAT. We might have a police chase. We have a police chase here. Hold on here. I mean, I try and be innovative here. Let's see. We got a hot chase here. I love these police chases. What's up, Weed Taco? Oh, man. Okay. Let's get that police chase going. Don't sit in the front row with Rickles. He would get you bad. I used to know his son, Larry Rickles, the great Larry Rickles. Sad that he died before his father. So, Sergeant Skakel, what up? Aye, clitori. Right, ABC, it's not coming up. We might have to go to, hold on here. Let's see, live ABC here. Let's see here. ABC. Interesting. You know, breaking news here, ABC. We might have a good car chase. You know, I like to end the stream on a high note. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Bit of Sprays. Thank you very much. No, we've got. It's not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Stolen vehicle near Los Feliz. So, you know, not many people do this.
Made a left turn onto Russell Avenue, now continuing, I believe, coming up on Western Avenue.
Probably.
Continues this slow speed chase here. If you're just joining us, we have seen multiple spike strips coming in contact with this, or the vehicle coming in contact with multiple spike strips here through Hollywood now. As he comes up on Western Avenue, we saw a pit maneuver a short time ago that did have the effect of spinning the vehicle around, but not really losing power. In fact, he was able to continue driving right through it, coming in contact.
Is that a Newport? Probably with the tinted windows.
Turning off of Hollywood Boulevard, he is now northbound on Western as he encounters even more pedestrian traffic here. Things are about to get a little
Thank you,
more
Wee Taco.
complicated for LAPD here.
Go on the Roast Battle YouTube page and comment on the last video I was on, please.
Slow speed chase that is now coming up on Franklin Avenue, northbound Western at Franklin.
I am not employed by this. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's a Newport. It's, I mean, definitely a Newport car.
The vehicle coming to a stop once again here on Western. LAPD prepared for a felony stop. He continues now to drive through the intersection. So continuing through Franklin.
I don't think it's O.J. Simpson.
As he continues the stop and go tactic, which does force law enforcement to come to a stop, get out of their vehicles, and then jump back in every time he steps on the gas. You can see the vehicle becoming much more wobbly. And if anything, it's going to have the effect of limiting his speed here. But speed hasn't been the issue with this.
Yeah, it's definitely a Newport mobile.
During this pursuit. And so the slow speeds will continue here. It's just going to be a much rockier road for him as he grinds into that rubber and starts to tear those.
I'm going to guess Newport.
As you can see,
But he could be Polish. I don't know.
From our vantage point, at least the two left tires and most likely all four tires on this SUV have been deflated.
Just thank you, Kip Smith, for the clarification.
Now turning on Los Feliz Boulevard.
I know where this is.
Continuing westbound here.
It could be an Asian woman. I don't know.
Slowing down once again. Doing about 5 miles per hour as he cruises through Hollywood here.
I'm going to go Newport.
We were on Sunset when this all started. He ended up on Hollywood Boulevard. Now he's in a more residential section here along Los Feliz Boulevard. And here comes another pit maneuver. That SUV coming up along the right rear, spinning the vehicle out again. 180 and now head-to-head with these law enforcement officers with their doors open. He's going to try and get around here. He's up on the curb. This Infiniti, which is believed to be stolen, now up on the curb with limited movement here. We're going to keep a close eye on that driver's side door. The vehicle was just pitted by the primary unit. He came head-to-head with a secondary unit and does appear to be slightly boxed in. I guess if he really accelerated through it, maybe he could get around this embankment, but again, he is working with
All right, let's guess the race.
So the vehicle is slightly disabled here. We will see if he gives it up. The driver's side door is open. We'll look for any sign of movement here momentarily from the driver's side of that vehicle.
Could be a white guy.
Like he may be prepared to step out of the vehicle.
He probably can't get his safety belt off. Here we go. Here's the big reveal.
Suspect appears to be complying. You see the driver stepping out of the vehicle. Don't have a clear shot of his hands, but it does look like his hands are up, or at least, yeah, his hands are up. He is motioning towards those officers. He is stepping out of the vehicle with his hands up.
I think it's a Newport.
A much better shot there with that light, that night sun from the LAPD air support ship as they try and execute a felony stop.
What up, Blue Velvet?
And Serrano Avenue.
Yes, this is live. Well, we don't know if he's black yet. Let's call Kumia. Kumia.
We saw about a half a dozen spike strips, 2 pit maneuvers, and eventually that last pit maneuver was able to spin this vehicle out. Didn't quite disable the vehicle, but it did have the effect of spinning him around here and then kind of forcing him up on the curb and then up that embankment. And now it looks like the suspect is calling it quits again. This is believed to be a Grand Theft Auto suspect who they are trying to detain here. I don't have clear eyes, but there you see, it does look like he's stepping back towards the vehicle.
I can't tell.
Getting back in the car.
Oh, he's getting back in the car. Sorry.
Back in that SUV. The driver's side door is now closed. What appeared to be a compliant suspect is now defying the orders of those officers and is now back in the vehicle, and these officers have to be prepared for anything. We've already seen some, this has been anything but a typical pursuit. Despite the slow speeds, still a dangerous situation.
That's funny.
Still a volatile one. Is this suspect just?
Yes, we will call white people in here from now on Marlboros.
Wondering what is going through his mind, what the deal is here. I suspect he may be under the influence, but that is pure speculation on my part. Right now, they just know that this is a vehicle that appears to be stolen.
Yeah, my keyboard is nasty, to be honest with you.
Very aggressive.
My bad.
He's had no problem driving right up towards those officers after those pit maneuvers just kind of went right head on with them, and is really testing the patience of these officers.
Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you? This is bonus time now. Bonus time. I don't think he can take off. He's got 4 flat tires. This is probably about 7 miles east of me on Los Feliz Boulevard. Yeah, 100% Buddhist praise.
It appeared that this pursuit was over. We will see if he's able to move that vehicle, but you can see he's up on the dirt.
Maybe he's watching this stream. I don't know.
Along the curb here, along Los Feliz Boulevard. Keep in mind, again, if you're just joining us, there are 4 flat tires on that SUV.
Yeah, those cops are jonesing too.
Setting up a perimeter. In the event that that suspect runs out of that vehicle, they will be in pretty good position to set up a tight perimeter to prevent the suspect from getting too far. They've got lots of tools at their disposal here and a close residential neighborhood to lock down in the event that they need to do that. But
Now, I don't know what's to the left of
the
him.
suspect is back in the car, refusing to give up here. They may be waiting for a canine unit.
Send in the hounds. I never watched Alien Earth. And Tulsa King is out today. I mean, okay, what channel is it on?
Once again, if you're just joining us live on abc7.com or our 24/7,
I do like the cops, yes.
or on YouTube, Chris Christie up in Air 7, as we continue to keep an eye on what is hopefully the end of this pursuit, but still it has been unpredictable throughout. This is a stolen Infiniti SUV that has refused to pull over, engaged in a slow-speed pursuit through the city of Los Angeles. Again, along Sunset Boulevard, eventually onto Hollywood Boulevard. Here we find ourselves.
When's Landman come out?
On the eastern edge of Hollywood, Los Feliz
I don't know.
Boulevard and Serrano Avenue after two pit maneuvers. That following a half a dozen spike strips that were successful in deflating the tires here. The suspect now up on the curbside here along Los Feliz Boulevard, up on the dirt there.
Yes, I am not a criminal.
Vehicle may or may not be completely disabled, but it does appear to be in a precarious position with limited options here. As you can see, there's a tree in front of him there. There are several LAPD units right next to him and around the corner here. So if he does try to flee, it doesn't look like he would get too far. But again, we just can't say for certain, depending on the capability of this vehicle.
Well, if he's in Newport, he's probably pretty fast.
He has any endurance left in him. But right now, after showing signs of getting out of the vehicle and surrendering, he decided to get back inside the vehicle and is now engaged in a standoff with LAPD. And as we listen in on the radio traffic down below here, LAPD fairly confident they are dealing with an inebriated suspect. So he does appear to be highly under the influence of something and is moving very slowly in the vehicle. He is moving, though. He is moving around. They have good eyes on that suspect, who is believed to be in the driver's seat after stepping back in the vehicle. Looking down in there, almost looks like that sunroof. Tell Jones, is the sunroof open? Might be getting a little fresh air from that sunroof. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like it might be open.
You guys are pretty funny in the stream tonight, I'll be honest with you. Cold C, this is Los Feliz Boulevard. If he were to go a little bit more west, he'd hit Western Avenue. He'd make a left. It's about 7 miles east of me.
As he continues to play games here and the standoff continues, LAPD now...
No, I think he's just drunk.
Their time here to set up a firm, close perimeter around the suspect here. So it does not look like he will get very far if he decides to run. But they have at least accomplished that goal. Now it's just a matter of peacefully extracting that suspect from the vehicle. Very likely, if K-9 has not already arrived, there will be K-9 officers responding out here to be ready for that takedown.
No, that dog has a collapsed trachea.
Here. But again, that suspect does appear to those officers down there.
I just renewed my driver's license over the phone. I didn't even know you could do that. Prince, don't make fun of my dog. Please. She's my baby.
Zeroing in on that sunroof there, looking for any sign of movement. It does look like he is moving slightly. It's hard to tell from our vantage point. Officers on the ground do have good eyes on him. Once again, as I mentioned, you can see they are shining a light into that vehicle. The windows appear to be up, but it looks like that sunroof is open, giving it a little bit of fresh air. Sitting there up on the
I did do it
curb,
online.
Boulevard at Serrano Boulevard.
I didn't even have to take a test.
On the edge of the hills here.
Just paid $45.
Hollywood and Los Feliz. You can see this vehicle has now come to a complete stop after several spike strips, upwards of 6 and 2 pit maneuvers.
I mean, he could be white. I don't know.
Able to turn that vehicle around and steer him right up on the curb. More backup pulling into position here behind him. Again, limiting.
To the guy in the car, are you watching this stream? Just type yes.
It does look fairly boxed in from our vantage point up here in Air 7.
What a waste of taxpayer dollars. Now I just have to get that real ID. What do you need to fly on a plane these days? It's been a minute. A passport? Well, I have a passport, but Earl hates waste very much. That's a fact, Jack. Okay. So a driver's license means nothing, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a 9/11 joke, isn't it? Curtis Knight, you must be new to the stream. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. I would appreciate it. Lois, I'm trying to stream, baby. I mean, I kind of want to see how this concludes, but Lois is a beautiful baby. But I just did give her CBD, so. I mean, I have a passport and a driver's license. I hope that's good enough. Would be funny if I.
Officers now setting up for an extended standoff here as they box the suspect in along Los Feliz Boulevard and Serrano Avenue. It looks like they have plenty of resources now firmly in place. It's just a matter of waiting the suspect out and extracting him once they feel.
Would be funny if I got Gutfeld and then couldn't get on the airplane.
Hopefully, it remains a peaceful resolution as we start to come around here, pulling through the trees here, up over the edge of Hollywood and Los Feliz. We believe only the driver inside of that SUV. It's a stolen SUV. A fresh stolen, as they refer to it, and again, after several spike strips that struck the vehicle, or the vehicle, after the vehicle struck several spike strips, I should say, we do now have confirmation that we saw just before this came to an end that all 4 tires were successfully deflated, 2 pit maneuvers, and that was enough to turn this vehicle around. Now, up on the curb here, just to recap.
I'll take it, Buddhist priest.
Start to set up for an extended standoff here, LAPD.
Well, I would think so, but it's been a little harder to get on than I had anticipated.
Of the suspect who showed signs of surrendering, and then for some reason, after appearing to comply, climbed back in the driver's seat and is now back in that vehicle.
Hobo Boxcar Willie. Maybe it's Boxcar Willie. This is pretty boring. We'll go a few more minutes and then call it. Yeah. Now, to the left of the driver's side door is houses. I know exactly where he is. I'm going to give Lois a little medicine right now. Hold on. All right, we're going to take Lois out to go pee-pee. We'll come back to the car chase in a minute. Yeah, she's having a rough night tonight. Maybe she just needs a little fresh air. Come on, Lois, you gotta go pee-pee. I can sense it. See, she's going pee-pee right now. We don't film that. My doggy has a collapsed trachea. So, unfortunately, she gets coughing episodes from time to time. Yeah, I mean, it's not fun. But as you can see, she still walks pretty good. And, see? She gets up the stairs pretty good. So, we just have to deal with it. Come on, Lois. Oh.